Hey guys, in this session, I just going to give you a quick intro about the mutable and immutable concept. In previous session, you'd be aware about the different data types available in Python. So I hope you would have practiced certain things based on it. And now let's see what are all the difference between a mutable and immutable data types. Normally, as the name suggests, mutable, it means changeable. Immutable, it could not change that. That is the thing. So in mutable data types, we can access them in different way, and we can rather say access them in a different way. We can actually change the particular value, but in immutable data types, that is not applicable. Let's enter into the Jupyter notebook. And now what I'm going to do is, now same A I'm going to make it as 100. Same A I'm going to make it as 100. And I'm trying to print that particular value. Obviously, now it will not have the same ID, same memory ID. It points to a different memory ID, say 52. That is what it is called as immutable. Once you change, it is actually affecting the memory address also, right? Let's try with the same for a string. And along with this concept, we should also know much about the memory allocation in Python, which will be covered in the next episode. So if you watch these two episodes, you will get more clarity. Now, A is equal to hi. And now here, A is equal to hello. Let's see, the ID of A will be 832. Now it has a value for 832. See, ID is nothing determined by the variable. It's determined by the value. Previously for A, whenever we change value, we have different values. Now for hi, we have different values. So it's nothing about the variable name. It's all about the object value. Now object value is changed to hello. Let's see what happens. It's 936. In both the scenario, it's changing. So let me have some text file here. Say, let me make one text. We have some, we have some category called mutable, and we'll also have something called immutable. So immutable means not changeable. How do you find it is not changeable? Because memory address is getting changed. Not changeable. Mutable means it's changeable. We can change a particular value. Okay. So as per this, we found integer, whenever you change, memory is also getting changed. So it is immutable. And secondly, for string value, it remains the same, string or character. And let's even for float also, for integer means all the numeric oriented calculations, it happens. Okay. Next, we try with some non-primitive data types. Let's say for an example, a list. Let A be a list with 1, 2, 3, 30. Here actually I'm printing the ID of A. A is actually in a list format. Now I need to change a particular value of A. For an example, here this is called as a index value. Index 0, index 1, index 3, index 4. So I will show this. How in memory the values will be stored is, we will be having a concept called index. Index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3. If you have 4 values, index will start from 0 and it ends by the n-1. So typically I can say index value ranges from 0 to n-1. If you have 4 values, then you have index 0, 1, 2, 3, because here n is equal to 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So index value starts from 0 and it ends by n-1. If you have 4 terms, then you have 3 index. Now I'm going to trace the value of 4th index. What is the 4th index here? Do we have 4 index? No, only 3 index. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So index 3. If you want, let me try to print the index 3 value. Let's print index 3 value. I'm just accessing the index 3 of A. Let's see what happened. I should get 30. I have received it. Now I'm just going to do some manipulation. What I'm going to do is, this index 3, I'm going to make it as 40. Index 3 is equal to 40. If list is a mutable data type, it should allow me to change its value. If it is not allowing me to change its value, then it is not a mutable data type. Let's see, I'm just trying to change. Let's see whether it allows me or it's throwing an error. Obviously, it will not throw error because I know list is a mutable data type. For an example, why it's immutable, why a link is a mutable data type? This shows the evidence. In both the scenario, memory address is not changing. Even though I'm changing the value, here the value is getting changed. For an example, just printing the value of A, you see what happens? You won't get that 1, 2, 3 and 30. You get 1, 2, 3 and 40. Even though I am changing the value, in both the scenario, before changing the value and after changing the value, my memory address is not getting affected. Hence, it is called as a mutable data type. So, let me go and add list here. So, list is a mutable. Similarly, array is also a mutable. If you do the same thing for array, you can access value. Array is also a mutable data type. Let's search it for a tuple. Let's see what it happens for a tuple. So for tuple, what we do? How we write a tuple? Tuple is equal means normally we have braces. So I can write 1, 2, 3, 30. Okay, I'm just trying to build the ID for tuple here. Let's see what happens for building the ID in tuple. So here actually I'm trying to print the ID for this tuple value I have provided. So in the meanwhile, before the output comes, let me try to access some values in tuple. So why it's showing red mark? Let me write it again. So I've given ID 1, 2, 3, 30. So it's loading. Oh my god, net got disconnected. Let me try to access some values for the tuple. Say for an example, this tuple's third index value, I need to change it to third index means 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm changing it to 40. Let's see whether tuple allows me. Hopefully not, because I know it is a immutable data type. Yeah, I have received an error. What do you receive? Object does not support item assignment. You cannot assign a value. So automatically you can go and we can update in this sheet. Okay. So it is immutable. Who is immutable? Tuple is immutable. So let me make this as tuple is immutable. Similarly, set is also immutable. You can verify that pretty well. Let me show that also. For an example, if you again you can see I have already given this tuple, right? Let's see what happens if I change a value. What happens if I change a value in tuple? Again, I'm writing 1, 2, 3, and I write 40 here. And if I try to print this ID of this tuple, you will get a different memory address. It's actually loading. Fine. So we get a different memory address. Similarly for set, how a set looks. Set is equal to, we have this curly brackets 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me try to print the ID for, actually you should not use the same keyword set. You should give different name because it is a reserved keyword. So ID of set I am given. Now I'm just going to access, I'm going to change a particular value, say for 0th index. I'm just going to change the 0th index to 1, 1. This 1 as 1, 1. Let me see whether I can do that. Definitely not. I know set is again a immutable data type. So actually you cannot do that. So we received an error actually. And next one is about dictionary. Let's see whether we do this operations for dictionary. Okay. Let's say dic is equal to 1 is to colon e. 1 colon comma e, and I'm going to have 2 colon b. So let it, instead of b, let me give it as c. Okay, this is the dictionary. Now I need to say like I need to update my dictionary value. First let me run this, and the meanwhile I'm going to update my dictionary value like this. 2 into b I need to do. So for that I say another variable d1 that is equal to have another dictionary. That another dictionary I can write this 2 colon should be a b. Now I'm just going to there are different ways of rewriting the values. For set tuple we have different way, for dictionary we have different way. That all we will be discussing when we discuss in depth about all the data types. This is just overview to know the difference between mutable and immutable data types. So don't confuse. He has assigned a value in set and tuple in a different way. Why is making update activity in dictionary in a different way? All that insertion, deletion, updation, the way to retrieve the records from each and every data type, I will be making a separate episodes for each and every data type. This is the way we update a dictionary. Now this D1 is there. Now how to update is like to update a dictionary. Update is nothing but we are making some changes, right? So I can write D. Okay, DIC. This is the variable name I'm given. That dictionary dot. You should use the keyword update, and you have to pass this D1. So DIC is the real dictionary which we had in earlier, and D1 is the new dictionary. Now this automatically should change me the value of C into B. So first I'm updating this, and also I'm interested in printing my dictionary output D1. Obviously it does not throw me any error. It means that dictionary is mutable. We can mute it. So we can see that new update 2 colon B is a D1, and if I print dic DIC, I'm getting updated values. So let's go and update here. Immutable, double click, immutable, it's mutable and immutable, integer, set, tuple, and dictionary is mutable. Finally, this is the superb output. What are all the mutable data types that are changeable? List, array, and dictionary. They does not. Again, you can also add one point. Memory location won't be changed. Memory location won't be changed. And here, immutable data types, once the data is assigned, we cannot change the data. If we try to do that, it impacts the memory ID. So that is about the mutable and immutable data types. Hope you are clear with this session. See you in the next session. Bye.